Well, good morning. Uh, it's morning where I am. So I'm RV with my wife, having a good time. Uh, but I've seen some videos that I wanted to comment. One of them was a lot of this hype because we're going back into hauling for TC. This is just my 2 cents because I got three. Uh, a lot of people complaining about the rates. A lot of people saying drivers, they're not getting paid because they're getting paid. It used to be good mileage about a couple of years ago when I started doing this, but now I said the rate's a little bit low, and there is. And of course, who to blame? Consumers are blaming companies, they're blaming the president, they're blaming all this. I just got one thing to say about that because the way I see it, consumers need to wake up. People need to wake up. We're the ones that control the narrative. If we don't like something, we don't buy it no more. We get together, we stay away from it. It puts the company or whoever at a position where they need it. See, companies can't survive because they need money. They need money from the consumer. So, truckers, same thing. If the rates are low, we need to band together. I know there's a union, trucking union somewhere. I don't know what they do. I don't know how powerful they are as far as like how many manpower, but maybe they need to take a look at this because, again, we control the narrative. We don't ship. People don't get their goods. People don't get the goods. Companies lose money because they can't keep the stuff on the shelf. They gotta sell it. If they don't sell it, they don't make money. So I'm not saying it's easy, but it can be done. I can prove it to you. It was done back in the early '90s. Baseball went on strike. People didn't go. People were fed up with their strike. People didn't go to the games. Then they were trying everything to bring people back. Football. For people that gotta go play football, like to go see football. I was talking to a friend of mine, $150 for a ticket, and that's the cheapest. $100, $200 for no. Don't buy jerseys. Don't buy none of this stuff. That's why I don't buy jerseys. I don't buy none of that. I don't watch sports. I already told you about that. That's why I only follow the PBR, bull riding. There, when you get paid, it's because you win. You don't win, you don't get paid. Even if you have a good ride, if you have a 95, you can have a 95 ride. But if a guy has a 95.2, a 95.5, guess what? Second place don't get paid. So stop buying all this stuff. People, open your eyes. We hold the narrative. We can control the narrative. They saying, oh, houses, prices, oh my God, prices are going up. We hold that. We're the ones in control. You know, open our eyes. You know what happened when I was buying my house? They said, oh, look, you're the buyer. You gotta pay closing costs. You know what I did? I walked out. Oh, that's the way it is. Seller buys closing costs. Well, you know what? I'm paying $200,000, $300,000 for this house. The least the guy can do is pay for the closing costs or meet me halfway. But for them to just say, "Oh no, it's a buyer's market. The buyer has to, pay closing costs." Who says that? Who? Ask them. Who said it? No. Wake up, consumers. We need to get together. We can control the narrative, but we need to get together. Start slowly. Start talking to people and say, hey, no, the rates are too low. The rates are too low. No. What caused them? Check this out. I was watching the news and they actually said that the economy is actually climbing. Meaning, Prices should be coming down. But you know what happens? These companies that put the freight out, they figured, if I can lower the rate, or these brokers, if I can lower the rate to $1 or $2 a mile, and I still get drivers to take it, it don't matter if the economy goes up, because they'll hold it there. And they'll hold it because people will still get the load. Ain't got no choice. Telling you, we do have a choice. They look it up. Happened to the fuel. It's a guy that was behind the scene. He was playing the two-part. He was actually working with the fuel companies, but he was actually working with the economy, with the barrel. You know, the 55 cents a barrel, 75 cents a barrel. Those guys. But you can find it. I did some research on that guy, and it's very interesting. He controlled both sides. So in reality, he was telling one person, "Hey, you know what? If we bump up to $3, people are still going to pay. And then bump it up for $4, people are still going to pay." And then they said, "Oh, it should come down. It should come down." The price came down. They made money, but the price at the pump didn't come down. So they actually made money just by telling people, we're going to bump up because the prices are climbing. And then they didn't bring them back down. And that's why we now still pay $3 some at the pump, because they figured, hey, and then they blame it on, oh, it's this, what do you call it? Inflation. It's this, the cost of living. No, it's because these companies, they figured we raised the price. People still buy it. We're never going to lower it. Why should we? People still buy it. Control the narrative, people. I know it's hard, but it can be done. And it takes a lot of people. It takes a group. During COVID, nobody went. 0 people were in the street. All these companies suffered. So it's out there. It can be done. Truckers, it can be done. That's my 2 cents. Because I got 3.